Experience the traditional craftsmanship. Listen to stories from China and abroad. As the Consul General knocks on the door of intangible cultural heritage, what kind of new brilliance will ancient wisdom display?
As I stroll through the enchanting Shawan ancient town, a place where vibrant colors and refined elegance coexist, it's no wonder that this is the birthplace of lively and cheerful Cantonese music. Recognized as one of the first national-level intangible cultural heritages, Cantonese music effortlessly combines a laid-back charm in raindrops on banana leaves with the heroic spirit of dragon boat races for silk. Its reputation spread far beyond borders during the 1920s and 1930s. Similarly, reflecting daily lives and society through melodies, we have the long-standing tradition of Italian opera. Now, what kind of chemical reaction will occur when Cantonese music, enjoyed by both the common people and the refined, intersects with the romantic and sophisticated world of Italian opera? Today, I have the pleasure of inviting a new friend to join me in appreciating these exquisite tunes. Mr. De Parolis, the Italian Consul General in Guangzhou, possesses a wealth of experience in economic, trade, and cultural exchanges. Throughout his more than 1 year of service in Guangzhou, he has also dedicated himself to promoting the rich traditions of Italian culture. I wonder if he is ready to embark on this journey of experiencing the traditional culture of Cantonese folk music.
Hello, Valerio.
Hello, Vivian. Nice to meet you here.
Pleased to meet you here.
Thank you, and thank you for introducing me to such a beautiful place. The architecture is so unique and the building so special.
Actually, this is a very traditional Lina-style dwelling, and we call it walk-ear houses.
Beautiful. What is this tune I hear? Is it linked to our journey today?
Well, it's a good guess, but please allow me to keep you in suspense. Please follow me.
Vivian, this is a typical ancestral hall, right?
Yes, this is branch ancestral hall named Sanren Hall. This name actually originated from a sanren tree.
Which is this one, I suppose.
Oh, you know it. This one. Actually, this tree was originally planted by the Grand Master of Cantonese music, He Bo-zhong.
Seems quite old and rich in fruits.
Yes, there are many fruits now.
One falls on our heads.
And then you got the top prize of the year.
Vivian, what is the meaning of the Chinese characters?
On both sides is a couplet. This couplet includes two very famous compositions of Cantonese music. And on the right side, 赛龙歌夺锦.
赛龙歌夺锦.
Wow, perfect, very perfect. And this means dragon boats racing for silk. Yes, and on the left side, 小梦听啼音, waking up to hear the singing birds.
Very poetic. You can almost picture the scene.
Yes, very beautiful names. So shall we move on? I want to introduce you three important figures in the Cantonese music world.
With pleasure.
This way, please.
Thank you.
Please take a look at the pictures on the wall. These three people, we often call it 和氏三杰. They are the descendants of the great master of Cantonese music. They are the founder of this place, you know, as I mentioned. And this hall actually was the music gathering place for many elites of Cantonese music. And many great compositions came from this place.
So we can say this is the birthplace of Cantonese music.
Yes. People often say that.
And so if you want to learn more about Cantonese music, this is the place to visit. I understand correctly.
Sure, I think so.
So can we say that all music produced in Canton is Cantonese music?
Before answering this question to you, I would love to introduce you to our master first.
Cantonese music, a genre of traditional Chinese silk and bamboo ensemble and one of Linan's top 3 cultural heritages, traces its roots back to the interlude of Cantonese opera and folk melodies. Known for its vibrant and cheerful nature, Cantonese music is often hailed as transparent music. It seamlessly incorporates Western musical elements, resulting in a harmonious fusion of Eastern and Western traditions, ancient and modern. Cantonese music seldom sounds melancholic, and predominantly reflects the joys and sorrows of ordinary people through down-to-earth forms, exuding a confident and uplifting charm.
Valerio, this is Mr. Zhang Jingwei. He's the inhabitor of Cantonese music.
很高兴认识你, Mr. Zhang.
很高兴认识总领事先生。
Vivian told me that you can answer all our questions on Cantonese music.
可以，没问题。首先带你去认识一下广东音乐最主要的乐器，这边请。总领事先生，您猜一下这两个是什么乐器？
I think it's a erhu.
二胡只能说对一半。
Oh, half right.
Okay.
这一个呢，就是我们广东音乐前期应宫时代所用的领奏乐器，叫做二弦。在我们广东粤剧和广东音乐里面是起到一个领奏的作用，它的声音是比较高亢。这里旁边的这一个呢，就是在上个世纪20、30年代的时候，一位叫做吕文成的先生从二胡跟小提琴之间改造发明出来的，叫广东高胡。
I see. So we can say it's a blend. It's a result of a blend between Cantonese instruments and Western instruments.
Yes, you could say that is kind of fusion of Eastern and Western styles.
What is the difference then between the two of these?
这一个它的声音呢高音一点，但是它是很华丽，它是比较贴近广东粤剧的女生的那个声音。
So after the creation of this gaohu, and the Cantonese music entered the second era, which is named soft stream era. These instruments play the key role for the whole orchestra.
So, Professor, do people still practice these instruments nowadays?
让我带你们去一个地方，你们就明白了。总领事先生，广东音乐的乐器也是很喜欢模仿一些大自然的声音。您猜一下这是什么声音？
Well, it's clearly birds.
Bingo!
很厉害。我再出一道题，看看您能不能想到是什么声音。这首乐曲可能是复杂一点，等一下我会跟着他们一起演奏，给你欣赏一下。
Very hard to guess. Reminds me of water.
Water?
Yes? No?
Very close to that.
总领事先生他的想象力是很丰富的，他猜对了。这一首的曲名叫做《雨打芭蕉》。
雨打芭蕉.
Perfect. 雨打芭蕉. It means raindrops falling on banana leaves.
Okay,
Yeah,
see,
but-
not far.
Yeah, not far. And this name is quite romantic and picturesque. You could see the picture just from the name itself. But actually, I could not recognize which part represent the sound of the raindrops. Could you recognize? No?
No.
Not like me.
No.
So let's ask Master
Yes.
to present it again.
这就是雨水，唰打过来，然后呢，前面有一句就是，这一句就是代表残留在芭蕉叶上面的雨水，一滴一滴的滴下来的那种声音，咚咚咚咚咚。
Very
Very
beautiful.
poetic also. You can imagine how the composition of music is inspired by nature and by the natural elements.
Yes, and it represents the different sounds of nature.
刚刚欣赏完我们演奏2首广东音乐的片段，你们想不想体验一下我们的乐器？
Let's give it a try. Yeah.
这就是琴竹，这是用来弹琴的竹片，用手腕和手指来发力啊。
Beautiful.
Wow, beautiful.
Doesn't seem so difficult, but it surely is.
Well, actually, I have learned a lesson before. So
Okay.
I would love to demonstrate for you first. Would you love to see?
Sure.
你来吧。
I'm close to finish it. For the philosophy of the Yangqi, I think the most difficult part is that you need to recognize each stream. Sometimes when you look at the streams, you just could not recognize which one is that one.
Beautiful sound, but very complicated. So I'd rather try that one.
Okay, so you mean that one would be easier for you?
I think so. So where do we start?
May I know why you choose this one?
Well, it reminds me a lot of the violin. Took a few lessons, let's say.
Wow!
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, like this.
先拉空弦。哎，不要提高，不要提高。
Okay. I'd leave it here.
You leave it here.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
不客气。
无论是扬琴还是高胡都太难了。其实有没有稍微简单一点点的乐器给我们尝试一下？
那可以尝试一下你旁边的中阮。总领事先生，你现在手上面拿着这个叫中阮，相对于入门来说是比较简单一点。其实我们现在已经组成一个四火局，而四火局呢，就在我们广东音乐里面呢，就是一些爱好者、音乐爱好者组在一起，经常练习的一个组织。我们现在奏一曲广东音乐《汉天雷》，Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. Wow, we are amazing!
Beautiful sound.
Beautiful!
There is, however, a huge difference that struck me particularly today, which is the fact that the Italian opera mainly concentrates, or is inspired rather, by stories of families, of everyday life, of couples and happiness in the household, or intrigues between different families. Whereas the Cantonese music is mostly inspired by nature, even reproduces in many ways the sound of nature. Maestro who performed Chinese classical music called Raindrops Over Banana Leaves. And that is truly very poetic, and it really is, I think, the symbol of Cantonese music. I would see those two differences and similarities between two forms of art. Hello, Vivian.
Hello, Valerio.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good to see you here.
Yes, we are here at the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall tonight because we are having a concert.
Wow, fantastic.
And we're going to experience Italian opera under the guidance of a professional that I would like you to meet.
Wow,
Let's go.
sounds great.
Vivian, I want you to meet Nicola Marasco, multi-talented director. He's been directing operas and concerts all around the world.
Wow, super cool. I think from many Chinese audience perspectives, Italian opera is very famous, but it sounds a little bit far away from ordinary people. So I really want to know what Italian opera exactly is.
Italian opera is the first whole kind of show who contains ballet, singing, speaking, and of course music. For us is yes, a cultural and musical opportunity, but is also national
language.
national language.
Speaking about language,
Yes.
music, opera, and Italian language are very linked together. And still today, opera uses a lot of Italian words, like allegro, andante. Many of the terms used in the opera are actually Italian words.
Can you tell me some Italian opera titles?
Wow, it's a good question.
I will start. Daphne. I have to mention this because I think it was the first opera.
Yes.
Was produced in Florence in the 14th century. Actually.
Yes.
Very romantic story, again at the same time a bit tragic, I think.
Yes.
Actually, Italian operas are very famous in China. I think many Chinese could name one or two names of it, like 茶花女, La Traviata.
La Traviata.
La Traviata.
Yes. And also the other very famous one, Turandot.
Turandot, yes.
As I heard that, this opera has a history of more than 500 years.
Yes.
So until nowadays, it's also very popular around the world. Actually, I have also noticed that there are many opera videos on the internet.
Yes.
So will the advancement of the technology have impact on the traditional opera?
Opera video are the best way to bring the opera outside Italy. Of course, listen opera, but understand the text with subtitles, appreciate better the Italian languages. When you are in theater, you can feel the emotion of the people that sit near you and feel the emotion of singers. And when you have internet, you have such a filter between emotion and you.
We have learned so much this afternoon, thanks to Maestro. I think it's time to experience some of the opera. What do you think?
I'm
Yes?
free to
try.
know more about it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hello, nice to meet you. Ciao.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Vivian.
Vivian.
Gianluca Sciarpelletti.
Maestro Sciarpelletti is our tenor tonight. He will be performing Turandot, but I'll leave maybe to him to explain a bit more.
Actually, this Toronto is very famous in China, but I know it originated actually from your country.
Sì, beh, assolutamente Turandot è una delle opere conosciute di Puccini. Quest'anno comunque.
Certo, Puccini, pur non essendo mai stato in Cina, ha utilizzato diverse sonorità, diversi strumenti che ricordano anche la musica popolare cinese e alcune canzoni proprio della Cina, come Sunflower.
I wonder why the composer Puccini at that time, many years ago, could have this idea for creating a story related to Asian China.
Diciamo che a fine Ottocento tutti i grandi compositori erano affascinati dall'Oriente, a partire da Debussy, lo stesso Puccini, ma anche Mascagni e Saint-Saëns. Tutti i compositori guardavano all'Oriente come fonte di nuova ispirazione per la musica.
I think Turandot is the best example of a blend of Oriental and Western cultures. So we are very happy to have this insight today on Turandot. By the way, I want to share this great news. The art of the Italian opera singing has been introduced and listed in the Intangible Cultural Heritage by UNESCO in December this year.
Wow, congratulations!
Thank you.
Wow, so I am wondering, as the masters are before me, so may I have the privilege to learn something from them?
Of course, I'll leave the show to you.
You are not joining? Okay.
I'm terrible at singing.
I'm terrible too in terms of these opera. It's really challenging. I think for a Chinese learner, there were two obstacles. First is the Italian language, because if you want to experience the most authentic Italian opera, you need to really learn the Italian language. And secondly, you try to convey the emotions, you try to master the vocal skills in this Italian opera. So step by step. Okay.
Devi stare, guarda, proprio rilassata, morbida, morbida. Okay, very wow. It's okay. Just check. I show you. Check.
Okay.
Put your hand.
Can
here.
I touch?
Yes, touch me. Hold here.
Okay.
Straight.
What?
But when you sing, non devi mollare, devi tenere, quindi eccetera, come un mantice di un organo.
Wow, you could have such a long breath. Oh my God, it's really amazing. But sorry to say, it's really like, my feeling is just like, it's not like a human's stomach, it's not like a human's belly.
No, you can try yourself.
It's really like...
You can try, and per sentire dov'è il tuo diaframma, to feeling very well where is your diaphragm, you just smell. You touch yourself.
Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, okay.
And lo senti? Yes, this is diaphragm.
Pushing up or pushing down?
No pushing nothing, just take it higher. And the diaphragm expanded. Okay, well, you need 25 years
To practice.
Oh, 25 years, Fred. Yes,
That's too
and
long,
yes.
that's too long.
Ok? E poi devi galleggiare, floating. Just... Quando tu fai l'emissione. Ne, ne, ne. La gola aperta. Nessun dormo. Permetti a tutto il suono. Dai, not bad. Sì, però bisogna anche dire che questa... No, il problema non è il tuo, che questa è una romanza per tenore. E quindi è per una voce maschile. Quindi hai fatto sicuramente del tuo meglio.
Yes, it's very sophisticated system for learning this skill, and I think maybe it would take me more than 30 years to learn a little of it.
Tu puoi venire con me e ti faccio lezioni private.
Yeah, and I totally understand why you just gave up trying it.
Yes,
So
it's true that it is a beautiful, but my voice wouldn't reach that of the maestro, so I will leave the floor to them.
Yes, it's really time-consuming for learning this skill.
Absolutely.
You need a lot of
takes-
time.
Like in every other art, I mean, you need time to develop perfection.
Yes, that's why it could be listed as the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage.
Absolutely, and we're very proud of that.
Yeah.
Nessun dormo.
Du pring o pring chun besa Nena tua frenda stanza
Guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza.
Wow, this is really unexpected experience for me. The experience on the stage is totally different from when you practice. The concert hall is so spacious. You need to sing very loud. Even though I try every effort, but I think maybe I sung even worse than I practiced. And I want to escape, you know.
When the lively and cheerful Cantonese folk music, rich with a blend of Eastern and Western influences, encounters the grand and atmospheric theatrical art of Italian opera, a bridge is formed that transcends time and space, connecting hearts and minds. The melodies from the East and the West flow together, crossing borders, blending harmoniously, and creating even more captivating symphonies.